Oh my god. It is the final week of the regular season for the PFL Season 17. I am your host and former champion, Drac, and I am joined here by.
It's me. It's Thomas. I'm
Another
another.
former champion.
I'm another champion. I'm a guy that does the commissioning sometimes, and I make videos every so often. And yeah, what's up?
What is up? We finally. I've got to interrupt for a second. I can hear myself echoing in the back.
Yeah, you're a little loud. Hold on a
Okay.
second. Let me fix that.
Anyway, so yeah, there actually are two battles still left to happen, but we found time to get inside the PFL, because we gotta finish off the season with some content. We haven't been able to wrangle a bunch of people together at a nice time slot for all of us. But we made sure to make time this weekend, the most important week of the season.
Yes.
Anyway, even with two battles to go, the people who are in the playoffs are settled, at the very least. So that's good.
Yeah, I don't know if these can make much of a difference. The last two battles for.
It can affect seeding, but as for who's in already, that's settled.
Yeah.
Actually, I think one of the matches, Bick and Hunter, have big implications, because I think if Hunter wins big enough over Bick, then Hunter would be the leader of the division. And Bick
Yes,
would be playing in.
that one has some implication. Other than that, the rest of them are not that wild.
Yeah, but without further ado, let's get over to the replay window. So first up is going to be my match against Argonaut. So the first time I fought him, because obviously the final week is all a bunch of rematches.
Yeah.
I need to slow this down. Let's put this on slow speed.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if. So I'll just say I had scarfed Regidrago, and I didn't know if Flagon was scarfed. I figured it probably wasn't because of lid, but I didn't want to risk it, so I just doubled out there. But anyway, The first time I met Argonaut, Specs PZ kind of put a bunch of work in against me. I still managed to win, but it was not. It was tough. It was scary.
Yeah. That thing is a monster. So.
Yeah, no kidding. So you see Gligar hit rocks. You're gonna see Gligar hit rocks a lot, because I know I desperately need to keep webs off the field, so I'm just gonna defog away at earliest convenience.
Yeah, those webs would hurt your Hearth Flame a lot.
Yeah, especially it would definitely be slower than everything. It might be faster than Conkeldurr depending on the spread, but it'd definitely be slower than Heatran and Flygon, and that's not a good time.
Nah, I can't have that. Seeing that Vikavolt isn't boots either, so that means
I knocked off the boots.
Oh, that's right.
Muck
I'm
knocked
sorry.
off the boots.
That's right.
And Gligar gets those bad boys right back up.
You hate to see the miss.
Yeah, that miss sucks, but the Mola was Fizz-Def enough that even a banded into non-banded Poltergeist wouldn't have KO'd it, so.
Yeah.
But that being said, the chip on Mola would have been really big.
Yes. Because you would have been sitting at 30-something% there, and you might have wanted to flip turn out. Right. This trick was kind of big.
Yeah.
Well, let me rephrase that. Big in the sense that it's a great strategic move to get rid of your Eviolite, but doesn't necessarily impact the battle.
Yeah, Gligar's gotten the Eviolite removed in like over half of my battles, and I kind of don't mind. I mean, sure, you lose a lot of defensiveness, but it kind of is just a util bot. Just needs to sponge like 1 or 2 hits, and then all right, you're done.
Yeah, pretty. Also, kind of tanky on its own right.
Right, because
not great.
Yeah, but it's good enough. It's got 105 naturally. The defense, that is.
Yeah, that's not terrible. I mean, Dusknoir probably has like somewhere around there,
Dusknoir has 135 in both defenses.
Oh, 135. Yeah. Okay. But even still, probably you probably have more HP as a Gligar than a Dusknoir.
Yep, that is.
With reliable recovery.
Yeah, it depends on the spreads though. Also, that is
True.
Specs Eruption because that's
Yeah.
AV Muck. That hurts. That hurts a lot.
That's. How did the Heat Train come in without taking rock?
I hit rocks on the turn that he switched.
Yeah.
And Wool is just gonna.
That was a lot of eruption damage. You kind of just had to let Muck go there.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
No, you couldn't get rid of Gligar yet, just in case, because Vikavoult's still there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Hitmontop still has value in being able to click some buttons.
Right.
Oh no.
Hitmon. Well, I switched out the first turn when he went to Florges, so I wanted to say, hey, maybe he'll do something different, expecting me to do the same thing.
That's true. That's true. Conditioning, yeah. That's all mind games, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I will say, Hitmontop doesn't hit the field this match. However, Hitmontop was necessary to bring because of the aforementioned Porygon Z, and he has Mega Sharpedo, so
yes,
I can't just not bring Mach Punch.
No, exactly, dude. When I played Argonaut previously, I brought Fizzef Glaceon with a Choppleberry.
Ooh.
Specifically for Mega Sharpedo.
Oh, so yeah.
I was like, I can't just lose to that. Yeah, I can't just lose to Mega Sharpedo or Conkeldurr.
And that's Moldbreaker on Orcapon. We just kind of glanced over it, but...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, oops. I meant to click previous turn, not first turn.
Oh, well, obviously, that's its only ability. You didn't Terra yet.
Yeah, I hadn't Terra'd yet.
You got the...
Yeah, so Florges switched out. I knew he couldn't risk Florges because that's his only switch into Drago, so it was kind of an easy Swords Dance. And then,
do you think the Trailblaze wouldn't have done? But you didn't even need it.
Yeah, I didn't need Trailblaze. I did have Trailblaze on Ogerpon, but I didn't need to click.
You're just fast already.
Yeah, it was Rocky Helmet Flygon, and the 2x Moldbreaker Cudgel just Oko's Heatran, going right past that. Flash Fire.
That Mach Punch still did a hefty 50.
Yeah, no kidding.
Were you max speed, max attack, Jolly?
Yeah, just max speed, max attack, Jolly. I probably had, there probably was some speed creeping. I don't remember the spreads exactly, but that's essentially what it was. Yeah. And then, the Cudgel name just clicks Cudgel.
Yeah, Florges is not taking that move.
No way. Not much does outside of things that with an immunity or sturdy.
And
this thing...
and a lot of time they can't have an immunity because you just Moldbreaker right through it.
Yeah, and I think was his idea with Terra Flying was that, well, I was spamming low kick against him in our first match.
Yeah.
So he wanted to resist that as well as be immune to the fire and resist the other stab. However, the immunity doesn't, as we just mentioned, doesn't work with Moldbreaker.
Yeah. It's a pretty neat ability.
Oh my god.
Nice and balanced.
Headphones are skitzing out.
Oh no.
They do this thing sometimes where it'll just decide it's not plugged in anymore and it'll start coming through my speakers.
Oh.
I don't know why. I wish it wouldn't happen.
That's a really fun...
Yeah, don't you just love that?
When it auto detects. Every time my computer goes to sleep and wakes up, it Discord tries to tell me, it's like, you can use one of your monitors as a speaker. And I'm like, no.
No thanks.
No, why would I do that?
This is definitely a weird, hardware thing, though, because it just messing with the, jack will fix it a lot of the time. But then again, I don't even touch it, and it decides it's unplugged, so I don't know.
Technology, am I right?
Oh, you're telling me. Okay, I think it's fixed. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry about that filibustering. Let's go
live.
Again. I just fixed it. Why is this happening now?
Because that's Murphy's Law.
That's true. If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. At the most inconvenient time.
It's the one where Murphy from our Discord messes with you when
Yeah, it's all his fault.
at the most inconvenient time.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold it in place for a little bit, and hopefully
Lead with it, rock
fixes
with it.
It kind of works if I like hold it at an angle. We're just gonna go over to the next game. This is Kyle against Viv, right?
I don't know if I saw this, so I'm excited.
All right, let's get right into it. So yeah.
Oh, set it to slow.
Set it to
Okay,
slow.
a little
Thank
toxic.
you.
A little toxic, a little webs.
Trading toxic,
right.
trading webs. Getting arachnid toxic is great, obviously. Rock's going up.
After the Zard switches in, not great. What are we clicking here?
Protect.
A little protect.
I like protect scouting for the solar beam, and I like Kyle scouting for the switch and saving solar beam. Now, this turn, I like the switch to Rotom here a lot on the solar beam.
Well, yeah, it's your best answer for Charizard.
However,
the squad.
The Scarfed Rotom just overheats, and I get that he was trying to predict a switch into somebody, I guess Ferrothorn, but I still feel like Volt Switch would have just been better. It would have covered everything.
1,000%. 1,000,000% the electric move would have been better there.
Because it just covers all of Kyle's options. Like, there's still plenty of things that can chunk Ferrothorn.
Yeah. He has no ground type.
Right, right.
Speaking of ground type, gone.
Yeah, but now Rotom's in a real bad position. And Kyle obviously sees that it's Scarf now, so he's not staying in.
Yeah.
Did we see the item on Arachnid? Was it leftovers? No, there it is. Citrus berry.
Oh, it's a berry.
That makes a lot of sense.
Slow, but can set up.
Yep. Now, Viv actually was a little bit unfortunate here. He brought the wrong Terra type on Suicune.
Oh?
Yeah, because, I mean, he has Terra as one of his available types, but, and obviously right there he probably could have started Calm Minding if that was the set he had.
Was he supposed to be poison and he wasn't?
Well, we'll see later on he was Terra Water. I don't know what he wanted to be, but certainly not Water, because Water's just the default. It seems like he just forgot, to set the thing in the builder.
Yeah. Okay, a little Swords Dance. Oh!
Yeah, big Gyro Ball.
There's another one. Crit for 36. Damn.
Urshifu's taking a lot of chip.
Wild that it wasn't protective pads.
It was the Punching Glove, which would have done the same thing, except it only works on fist moves, and Poison Jab is not one of those. They were talking about it in the chat. The chat's not on the stream, but just trust me. They were talking about it.
Oh, yeah, I should. Right.
So Zoroark gets off some good stuff. However, Slitherwing just comes in. That Leech Life did a lot to Suicune, actually.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't like a first impression there. And that
Slitherwing has just really good Spidef.
So, oh, really?
Yeah, I think Kyle just figured that, well, I'll live any hit anyway, even at +1, and then I'll just get some amount of it back. And if he just lets Zoroark go, then fantastic. If he switches, also fantastic.
Oh, I see. Wait, he Terra's Water here.
Yeah. Fortunately, it doesn't end up mattering.
Yeah. Well, that Scald probably just did an extra 7%.
Yeah, something like that. Not too impactful. But now Slitherwing's just faster than everything.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter what you click.
No. It just noms on this.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who comes in. Even if that was Zoroark, then it still dies to Leech Life. Yeah, as they're discussing in the chat right now, Punching Glove only works on the fist moves, the moves that are boosted by Iron Fist. Those types, so like
That's
Thunder Punch, Ice Punch.
Mach Punch, Bullet Punch.
Yep. But not Close Combat, not Poison Jab, not U-Turn.
Oh god, definitely not U-Turn. That would be insane. It's clean +4 for Kyle.
Yes, it is. And I'm sorry I'm not being super talkative. I'm still just pissed off at my headphone jack.
But yeah, he just cinches the division. Is that the correct term? Clinch?
Yeah, he clinches the division.
Clinches the cinches.
Yeah, I think he had a high enough plus that he would have won regardless. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Because he's like plus 25 now, and Viv is 17. So, yeah, if Viv had pulled out a gigantic plus, he would have overtaken him. But that's not what happened. Kyle wins.
Yeah.
And he secures himself 7-2 at the top of the division.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have got your match against James.
Okay, so last time against James, I got messed up by Cloth, so I brought options for Cloth. Now, this that Hitmonlee was unburdened with a choice scarf, so no matter what, it was going to be fast.
Okay, that's wild.
Yeah, if you knock it off, it's still fast.
It's fast once after you knock it off, but yeah, I like that idea. That's funny.
My man will be. You can't stop his speed, basically. He plays this. He plays the electrode a little interestingly. I couldn't really get a feel on it at first.
The way he's playing it, it seems like, well, he knows he can't just stay in against Roserade because you're threatening a sludge bomb, but he also is faster on the Volt Switch, so you're gonna hit something regardless, and he has to try to make that judgment about who's coming in.
And for some reason, I figured he wasn't going to go back into Voltorb here, or Electrode here.
I think Sunspore was the right play if he sent in something else, because you can just follow up Sludge Bomb anyway.
Exactly.
As you do here.
And that does a crisp amount.
Yeah, and Infernape not known for its defenses.
No. I brought all 5 of the Pokemon that I had picked up unintentionally.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
There's NZ50 just to round it all out.
yeah, of course.
That's a pretty good poison on Houndsdale.
Yeah, that was a nice poison there. I was very happy about that. I mean, I liked making his team slow for Hitmonlee, but I didn't mind poisoning, like the poison here.
Now, Destiny Bond is interesting. I wonder what he thought you were gonna OHKO him with.
Right? Like, Sludge Bomb nor Giga Drain was gonna do that much.
Yeah, and if you're like the Toxic, or like, Stun Spore with the Protect set, I mean, I feel like there's no way you're running Leaf Storm, so you're not really threatening to OHKO him.
No.
I love the Key Berry there, by the way. That's really sick.
Oh, yeah. So this is a strat that I saw in some other, Premier Leagues.
Yeah,
on YouTube, and I was like, I can try this
as well. A couple seasons ago, the season I had Mega Metacham, I had Primarina as well, and I was up against a Spiritomb in the playoffs, and I ran Keyberry on Prim as well, and did the same thing with a Calm Mind setup set. That's kind of funny.
I wasn't expecting him to also have Coroblast. Yeah, Coroblast. I was expecting it to be like Giga Drain. I don't know why, but I was like, if it's not Coroblast, I live, and I can click a move like Draining Kiss and get it all back. But now that his Houndstone's gone, I'm realizing I can also just body press my way to victory.
That's true.
And by body press my way to victory, I mean I can click body press pretty freely. The fact that I lived that Volt Switch was wild. Did not expect that.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Same with that.
Now, why didn't you... I was surprised you didn't just Roost again.
I was thinking about roosting again there.
Because you probably would have lived that T-Bolt.
Yeah, probably at +1. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, so I was
Unsludge.
expecting the switch into Crobat there. That's what got me.
Oh, I see.
Otherwise that Hitmonlee would have done a whole bunch of work.
Yeah.
Because I could have just
knockoff wouldn't have two-tapped Crobat.
Yeah. I mean, at 62, you don't think?
Well, you already knocked off the item, and so the first one did 38, so the next one's going to do, like, high 20s.
Yeah, you're right.
And, oh,
this
that
Uxie is just living.
That U-turn not killing is kind of big, too.
Yeah, it was a little unfortunate.
And I like how the week after you got rid of the... Or not the week after, the second week after you get rid of Terra Normal, you run into a situation where E-Speed would have been really, really useful.
Yeah.
That's kind of stuff always seems to happen, doesn't it?
Of course.
Oh, actually, did you have Rocks out when Hitmonlee was up?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
That came in after.
Okay,
that happened after. Because Uxie came in and clicked Rocks on Starmie.
Okay,
Yeah.
Psychic
Dude,
Noise, that's a fun move.
Such a good move. Such a good move. It stops a whole bunch of like tankier Pokemon. At this point, I was like, shite.
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes Dragonite really frustrating is that there's so many situations where you can just sack something to like a passive tank or something that doesn't hit super duper hard and it can't really threaten Charizard or not Charizard. I was reading his nickname, damn it. That can't really threaten Dragonite. Then you just get in for free in D-Dance and then start going off.
Yeah,
also,
and then the dual wing beat miss hit Stun Spore.
Why would you not just run? He's Terra Flying, right? Why would you not just run Terra Blast?
I don't know. I think you want a dual wing beat to break the sub.
Okay, I can see that. But if you're already subbed up and coiled, then I don't think he's breaking it in one anyway.
Yeah.
But either way, it works out for him in the end because he gets off another 2D dances.
Yeah. I should have realized that like the turn that I protected because I thought he was just going to try to kill me again. That was, yeah. I should have known, but it was what it was. Yeah, if I had Terra Normaled there and hit E-Speed, it would be a different game because I could have E-Speeded the last 3 Pokemon and probably killed them.
Yeah. Yeah, you absolutely could have. Yeah,
50 and 39
would have just cleaned up.
Probably would have just cleaned up. Yep. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, life's cruel like that sometimes.
It's just how the cookie crumbles, you know?
But hey, you're still in playoffs.
Yes, my whole division's in playoffs.
That is
shout out Dragonite division.
Yeah, shout out to Dragonite division. We're gonna be looking at the Conference Cup later too.
Dragonite gang.
Anyway, up next we have M1 against Dan. Now Dan also made some like late stage changes on week 8 where he changed his Terra Captain to Zamazenta, and curiously you'll notice there's no Zamazenta brought.
I see this, and I'm confused.
Now, Zamazenta is not only just an amazing Pokemon, he's an amazing Terra abuser.
Yeah. Steel kind of goes kooky bananas here. What's going on? Wait a second. What is M1? Well, I guess maybe not Steel into Crocodile Lurantis, but like into Eternatus?
Scarm kind of beats Enamors. Scarm kind of beats Steel Zamazenta.
That's true.
M1 ran a body press set a couple weeks ago. Maybe Dan was like a little afraid of that, even though I don't know. There's plenty of threats to Scarm anyway, and we're just gonna get going.
Yeah, and he has new Eviolite Duraludon here.
Yeah, making its debut, I believe.
In our league, yeah. Oh, Jesus, 45 on that U-turn into the Cyclizar.
That is no defense investment.
What a read, though, on the Brick Break.
Yeah, I think he was looking for Crook to come in.
Probably.
But yeah, either way.
And he could just click that button again if he thought about it. He probably didn't. Oh. No, I haven't seen this match.
I think he was trying to catch Scarm coming in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Or Enamorus on the quad-resisted Brick Break.
Life Orb Dondozo.
Yeah, Life Orb Dozo is crazy, isn't
Excuse me? Excuse me. All right, into the
And
chilly burb,
goes back in.
but it doesn't want the ice move that's coming.
Oh,
Oh,
then it
no
gets
way.
frozen.
No
But then
way.
it
Oh my
thaws.
goodness.
It's okay.
Turn 1 thaw.
That's crazy because thawing is 20%, I believe. Which is why
Yeah.
freeze is such a bitch of a status. But
Just
I mean, he got the
threw away
booties
Crook.
off.
Yeah, but kind of just threw away Crook. Oh my god, it doesn't kill! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No, Dan, you just click freeze dry.
Yeah, I'm surprised Dan didn't just click freeze dry either.
Why would
You're
you
in for a
back
wild
down?
ride this game.
Apparently. Okay, okay.
He's keeping the life or the Eviolite and Duraludon. I like that. Gets rid of the Rocky
Alright.
Helmet as well.
Alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Come on now. Oh, that's 8%.
Yeah,
That is
Skarm
a
is
whole
shrugging
8%.
that off.
Okay. Alright.
Skarm doing what Skarm do.
Yeah, yeah.
Now who's coming in? Okay, yeah, Typhlosion would love a wish.
Oh.
Okay,
Huh.
so we got a...
Alright.
I mean, M1's not in a fantastic spot, but he's got some stuff going for him. He's got rocks up, he's got a bunch of chip on stuff. He's
Okay.
got a bunch of items knocked off.
Okay, a little sub.
Yeah, but the sub doesn't match up well into Ogerpon, unfortunately, because there's no way if it's sub it can one-shot, and
Yeah.
Ogerpon's just naturally faster. Duraludon comes in, of course. Very good prediction with the U-turn.
Yeah. Well,
I
mean,
sure would have just hit Cudgel again.
Yeah, I guess there's no way he could stay. Oh, loses the Eviolite finally here.
That's true. There's no way he can stay, especially when he's got a ton of mons that can just eat moves. Eat physical moves.
Dragon Tail. Yeah, because he's up in mons right now, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Steel Terra, Calm Mind. Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Alright, a little Thunder Wave. Okay.
It's still scary.
Still scary. Oh my goodness, gone.
Man, if that was Terra Ground, M1 would have just swept here, I think.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Oh,
It's okay, we get another shot.
Jesus. Oh! Oh my god!
Yeah.
No! No way!
It's not going great.
Oh no, he's attracted!
But
No,
now he's
no.
no longer attracted.
Wait, he wasn't contra- Oh, I guess you don't want to be
Oh.
contrary. Oh
Yeah.
my god, the Misleaf Storm! You rest? Wow, that's a little... it's actually not BM in the face of that Leaf Storm. That's pretty valid.
Yeah, well, resting in the face of Leaf Storm I think is fine because you're unaware.
Yeah.
Now Typhlosion's out.
This is an interesting play.
I mean, he has nothing that can switch
Okay.
into Fire Blast.
Wellspring doesn't switch in? You don't
Well, not the Fire Blast. Because the Shadow Ball did 45 before.
think? I guess, yeah.
But yeah, just getting that boy out of there.
And it's gone.
Dashbun.
This
Big
thing's about to
physical.
get rocked.
A little bit.
43. Yeah.
Whacked. And Wish. Protect. Sword Stance.
Sword Stance. And it's over. Okay. Okay.
It's over, but it's not without its drama.
Oh. What do you, how does this Articuno come in and not just die on contact? Oh, how does this Doza...
Well, Dozo's
Power
unaware,
Whip.
so it does eat one. You just have to roll really, really well with Sleep Talk. And he rolls Curse.
Oh,
So he's still banking on a miss.
terrible. You hate to see
Then
it.
Articuno's just dead. 50%
Yeah.
from rocks.
And,
No, JK, hit Power Whip.
No, why would you roost?
Yeah, I know. That was a crazy, crazy turn.
Why would you roost, Daniel? No.
Yeah,
Just
I
hit
know.
the button. Just hit the button.
Oh,
No.
That last
I mean,
turn.
you die.
Oh,
you
man.
lose to Skarmory no matter what. But like, because he just toxics you. But
Right, and Skarm's full, so there's no way you're breaking it with just freeze dry. But
there's no way. But whoa, okay, cool.
oh man, the power whip miss, like the double misplay from both of them is just so funny.
Just hit cudgel.
Yeah, all you had to do was hit cudgel. But anyway, M1 gets a +2. Very, very silly game.
Oh man.
He did get a +2 after getting absolutely annihilated with hacks between Enamorus and Lurantis.
Yeah, and being down 2 Pokemon,
Yeah.
he really had to play that one out. I mean, he still had the tools. So.
Right. I mean, even Ogerpon without the Terra still hits real hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, next match, we got Rob against Vanjie. So let's change this to slow and kick it off.
Here we go.
So Rob also made a bunch of changes to his team, right? He picked up Ditto, Caracosta, Guard, and Ensign, I think. Oh, no, he had Ensign before.
No, he's had Ensign the whole time. Well, Parting Shot. Such a good Pokemon. Such a good Pokemon.
Yeah, Incineroar does a lot. He's quite fun. Get that item off Cradily. Love to see it. A little bit of standard opening play from both of them, I feel like. Cradily is going to be throwing out hazards, throwing out status. Got its item knocked off in the process. What item did it have? The helmet. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, I'm surprised he didn't just throw out like Giga Drain or something there, because boosted in the terrain, you would have got back a lot. Likewise, Guard could have had a boosted energy ball, although, I mean Zapdos and Quillfish I don't think are switching into Guard regardless.
No, the Caracostas, oh my god, the Shell Smash, I love it.
Yeah. I don't love it, man. It's got. I checked when I saw this match happen. Caracosta has 32 speed. It is slower than Zapdos. It is slower than Zapdos.
Yes, it is.
It's 40 points for a reason, man.
Hey,
out of all the rock waters.
It took out Jellicent, alright?
That's a chip in its hat, for sure.
Ditto doing Ditto things.
Yeah. Copying the minus defenses. That's very funny.
Yeah, right. So that you can now threaten it with Aerialite even more.
Right. I'm surprised I didn't see him just Sword Stance there.
Yeah.
Sword Stance could have been very problematic because... Well, okay, no, never mind. I do know why he doesn't, because he might just lose to Ditto.
Yeah, in the reverse.
Mm-hmm. Because Ditto would have the faster quick attack.
Yes. Even if you did go into Quillfish here.
Ooh. Doing
14.
nothing.
It would have done 28, probably.
Yeah, so the +1 would have done actually a little more than double that, so it probably would have done like 32, 33-ish.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not chip you want to take on Quillfish. I actually agree.
No.
Sword Stance would have been a huge throw.
The Flare Blitz burn?
Yeah, you always forget that
does that happen?
10% of the time, apparently. But that's one of the reasons why like Darm is so strong, because like the sheer force on the Flare Blitz, which is already stabbing 120 power. Ugh.
Yeah. I love how they're like, we're gonna give Ursaluna a signature move. Psych, we're gonna give it to this other Pokemon, and then we're gonna give it to Torterra. We're gonna give it to They gave it to Great Tusk and Torterra.
Yeah, they did. Did they give it to anyone else? I'm trying to think. I feel like they gave it to one other, but I don't remember. I could also be wrong. They gave Shedtail to Sceptile, which is funny.
Yes, they did. I'm surprised we didn't see it with Mega Sceptile.
Well, it's banned. That's why.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
that's the most broken move in the game, dude.
You're so right. The Ditto copying the ground fighting type instead of just the fighting type Terra is an interesting.
Yeah, that's
It's an interesting mechanic.
that's another interesting thing about like Terra on Ditto, because then Ditto would overwrite its copied types with the new one, which aren't actually
Confusing.
copying the opponent's type if they've Terra'd, they copy the original type.
Yeah. And then Sneasler just doesn't have enough to put this one away, sadly.
Yeah,
It just loses to.
I'm not sure if a Swords Dance there would have saved him. I don't think so.
Yeah, but you just lose to Quillfish because you're not a poison type anymore.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, and you also would not have lived that crunch, and you wouldn't have OHKO'd it.
Yeah.
So yeah, even though it would have been at like, yeah, it would have taken 60 off of just the first acrobatics. So yeah, there was no winning with Sneasler, even if he did Swords Dance on Pinsir.
Yeah.
Anyway, good win for Vanjie.
Well, +2-er.
+2, rounding out the season. Get a little bit of that record back. Anyway, next match. We got Tristan against Cold. Give that a play. Oh, let's make matters even worse. There's a fly in my room now.
Oh no.
Okay, trading webs and the sash on Rabombi.
Rebombe. Oh, flip.
That's a good flip turn. I like it.
It's a great flip. Into the Swampert. That's already slow. Scald. Interesting throwaway on the Rabombi there.
Yeah, I think he was expecting. I think Cold was expecting. Also, I gotta put this on slow. Sorry, just to talk about the last few turns. I think Cold was expecting rocks to just go up, and then Rabombi was gonna come in and like probably Giga Drain, hit Moonblast, get a little bit more chip. But Tristan was having none of that. He just throws out Scald.
No, yeah, and then we're Smeargling here.
Another Mon that can do absolutely nothing with Shell Smash.
But with 2 Shell Smash, it might be able to do something.
No.
Not to this thing, I guess.
Yeah,
oh,
60.
Jesus.
That was...
It's better die. And it's gone.
I think that was like over 700 base power with all the multipliers.
Yeah.
And that still only did 60, so... Set up Smeargle as a fraud Pokemon. I'm sorry, Cold.
I mean, I think it's better as like a tidy up population bomber, but...
Oh, that would actually be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you could do? Not even that. You would go Hone Claw's population bomb. So that
Yeah.
Though I fear like Smeargle should just be like sashed with spores and webs and hazards.
Yeah.
Maybe Ceaseless Edge because you're crazy.
Oh my god, I've never seen a Tinglu take 88 from anything before.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whoa. It does not happen like that.
Terranormal Guts boosted. Oh.
Excuse me? What's going on here?
Oh, he didn't expect
Why did
crunch.
you just...
I don't know why he didn't expect crunch.
Yeah, how do you not expect crunch there?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta prep for your own team sometimes and realize that, like, oh, Ursaluna is 100,000,000% bringing crunch because I've got 2 ghost types that completely wall it.
Yeah. At this point, he's just so behind. Oh my god, the Defiant Webs boost.
Yep. And it's a Scarf Annihilate too, so it's super dead. Very good read too, by the way.
Yeah, I guess locking yourself into that move doesn't matter. Because you can just swap out here.
Right, because he knew that it was Specs Golden Go because it one-shot Ursaluna. So it was a pretty free read.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Batman.
Yeah, uh-oh, except not really uh-oh. Annihilate's in Defiant Boost.
Is it faster? I guess it is.
Yeah, it's Scarf Annihilate versus base Golden Go, so...
Yeah, but it's Scarf in webs. Doesn't that just
They cancel each other out.
Yeah, but it's just base speed faster, I guess.
Yeah. Annihilate is base 90, and then Golden Go is 86.
Yeah,
it's 86, so it's 1 slower than Tusk.
That'll do it. Well, that's a good +4 for Tristan.
Really strong +4 for the final week.
Cementing himself for sure. Right.
And Tristan was already locked into leading the division the previous week because everyone else had losing records, I believe. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, hey, the plus is always nice. You always love to leave off the regular season with a win.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next match we got Mike against Dylan. Put this on slow.
Now, last time this battle happened, I'm pretty sure I did the battle, and
Yeah, and you just
Lebo did the prep.
And you just arrogantly set up with Roaring Moon in a spot you shouldn't have, and it worked out, and you +6'd. I remember.
Yes.
It's always funny.
Sometimes...
It's always funny situations like that where you've got nothing to lose, so you're like, yeah, I'll set up. Why not?
Yeah.
If it works, I'm awesome.
Yeah. And then it did.
Anyway, getting the leftovers off comfy. That's nice. Oh, this. Man, Tentacruel's gotten leech seeded like 3 times this season.
No Liquid Ooze. It's all clear body.
Liquid Ooze.
Dylan, I sold!
He realizes what happened. He probably had Liquid Ooze and he's like, I really want clear body in case something weird happens. Nope.
Yeah. In case I get Smadef like Earth Power dropped or something stupid.
Yeah.
Even though that's like, I don't even think that's a possibility.
Well, not with clear body.
Not with clear body.
Yeah, but Leech Seed on a Liquid Oozemon is just so horrible for the opponent too, because you don't take Leech Seed damage anymore. The opponent just loses 12% of your maximum HP.
Yeah.
So Tentacruel could just like, if it had rest, that would be disgusting. Alright, give Mesprit Mummy, why not?
On the U-turn. U-turn, screens, and future sight. Alright,
Yeah.
a little hex on the poisoned Pokemon. Oh, a little miss.
The Leech Seed.
Not gonna gain a lot back on that anyway.
Were there T-spikes on the field? Yes, there were. They're just not showing up. Okay. That's a nice Leech Seed, but I mean, it's only doing
You're not gonna get a ton back.
You're really just wasting your own screen turns at this point.
Exactly.
I feel like if it was Roaring Moon with a Roost or something, he could have gotten some more mileage.
I'm pretty sure he brought the exact same sets.
I'm also noticing I don't think Mike has any removal, unless Comfey had Defog, but if it did, it definitely would have clicked. Oh! Clear Body would have blocked Defog.
Oh.
But it would not have blocked the Defog against Kofag.
No.
Anyway, stuff's getting poisoned. Mike is doing what
Tossing
he loves to do with
salad.
Miltank. I think every time Mike has used Miltank, he just does Seismic Toss, Stealth Rocks.
Yeah, basically.
Milk Drink.
Hey man, good sets are good sets, but
All reliable.
yeah.
I don't know about milk drinking in front of Hitmonchan.
Hitmonchan, yeah. It just sounds like I'm gonna give HP to this Hitmonchan on that Drain Punch for free. Like, what?
Oh,
great read.
Makes the read.
Great read.
I wonder if Mike was just afraid he was going to get red on the Miltank turn. That might have been it.
I don't know. Boom.
Boom. That's got to be banded, right?
Probably. I'm pretty sure Hitmonchan has the Spadef butt and not a Fizdef butt, but like...
I think it's balanced. I think it...
No, Hitmontop is balanced.
No,
that's the whole point.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
Hitmonlee has big Spadef, and poor defense, so I think Hitmontop is... Or Hitmonlee... Hitmonchan! Sorry.
Yeah.
I think Hitmonchan has decent physical defense.
Como getting taken out basically by Entei getting burned by the Sacred Fire and taking 2 clanging scales. Oh, and then the big scary monsters here.
Yeah.
36.
Who's Dylan's Terra Captain? Oh, it's Como. It is. That's right. I remember.
It's certainly Como.
I remember being confounded that he didn't run Terra Normal because the Terra Normal Boomber set is so gross.
So disgusting. I was thinking about it. Interesting Dragon Dance. I guess from this position you can just press EQ and some other buttons and win the game. Yeah,
That's
like that.
probably what Mike is thinking, yeah. You can't really knock off Kofag, though, because then you lose your Proto Boost.
Do you really?
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because it gives you Mummy.
Oh, wow.
Gives you Mummy, so you no longer have this guy.
Oh, outrage.
And it's dead.
Oh, that's right. Just took enough toxic.
But now, yeah, as we're going to see, Golurker's just faster than the last two, and so the toxic doesn't matter. It's a
I was say Golurk seems like it can just do the thing here.
Yeah, good no guard, Poltergeist, Tentacruel's paralyzed.
Oh, and it doesn't make contact, so he doesn't Mummy lose his no guard.
Right.
That's crazy. I mean, not that you can miss.
Yeah, not that you can miss EQ. But yeah, that was...
see, the Steel Terra got him because I didn't use it last time.
Oh, you just didn't even Terra last time?
I don't think I did.
Oh, man.
Remember, I'm pretty sure Bick yelled at me in the chat because I didn't...
That's sounding
like,
familiar
I made
now.
it Terra because... And I was like, oh, sorry. But good win on Mike's part.
Yeah, Mike keeping his playoff dreams alive.
Basically, yeah.
And,
he's been really up and down about this whole season, so I think it's funny that he just kept his playoff season alive here.
Alright, I just checked in the Discord if we had any late replay entries, and nope, the last one we have to cover is the one that just happened before the broadcast, which is Lebo against Dave. Put this guy on slow speed, and just go off.
Grap locked. I love grap lock.
Yeah, so Dave, another team with a fire sale, he still has rain, but he picked up Torterra, Kabutops, Kingdra, and Grapplock, I believed. Which I feel like Kingdra kind of would have smoked this team from Lebo. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I wanted Kingdra because I feel like it did pretty well into James's team.
Oh, well, like Specs Hydro Pump in the rain, nothing eats that here.
No, but it went to Dave because he had the worst record.
Yeah,
Rock slide.
Oh, Rock Slide into miss. Anyway,
for some reason I'm thinking it's Rock Tomb, not Rock Slide. I was like, oh my god. Oh, double. Oh,
double miss. You hate to see it,
Dave. I'm so sorry.
And then
buddy.
Dave just boldly volt switches out on the Mega Diancie. And then
well, he doesn't want to get hit by the rock move. What do you mean?
But Mega Diancie would have been faster than regular Zapdos.
Oh,
is what I mean.
True.
Also, Dave got up 2 layers of T-Spikes against Mega Diancie. I just want to make sure everybody knows that.
He just did magic bounce because he wants to be slow. He's Trick Room in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of damage.
Bye, Grapplocked.
Goodbye, Grapplocked.
That was fun. That was cool for like a minute. Okay, Overquill.
Ironhead's still chunking. Crunch.
Okay. Next Crunch is going to do something.
Next Crunch is going to do 45-ish. 45-ish.
Oh. Okay.
Ironhead again.
The Ironhead doesn't kill.
Getting big chip.
Well, what does Overquill really do for Dave? It's just like damage, right? Like
it can intim. That's about it. Like,
yeah, it's intim for
Garchomp and Hariyama.
For Garchomp. Okay, 30. We're Trick Rooming again.
30 is not a lot at all. That must be full Fizz Def.
Yeah. Diamond Storm doesn't kill. I thought Barbarage did more damage to somebody that was toxic.
It does. That's why I say it must be full Fizz Def. It's like neutral right. Barbarage only doing 30.
Okay.
And we have Hariyama under Trick Room. Beautiful.
Little thick boy. Zip Disc.
And Rex Slide. And flinched.
Oh, you hate to see that.
Yeah. And I'm actually surprised he didn't just Drain Punch here. He went for the inaccurate move. Because, I mean, it's not like Zapdos can static Hariyama.
True.
Also worth noting, Lebo may have intentionally let the toxic spikes go
Ariama.
up for
guts. Yeah. Oh,
we're
you
shell
see,
smashing
guys,
all over the place.
Yeah, if we're shell smashing, why aren't we white herbing? What is going on here?
Yeah,
that we're not white herbing on top of our shell smashes.
He must have been loaded dice for Bullet Seed and Rock Blast.
Yeah, I guess. But like, Maron, you're not gonna live that Drain Punch there, guy.
Nope.
This thing just imagine if it had BP. Oh no!
Oof.
Wait a second. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's cool and all, but you're still slower. Don't miss. I don't know what he was thinking, but your Trick Room guy is definitely slower.
Yeah.
Oh, this fly. This fly in my room, God damn it.
Alright, here we go. Rock Slide does 35.
Oh, and flinches. I mean, I mean, if I can just pause for a second. Okay, ignore that he clicked Iron Head. This is not a great position for Lebo because Durant is faster than everything, and like,
yeah,
you know, Life Orb X's or potentially could just sweep it.
Yeah.
Or if he Iron Heads Garchomp on our
oh my god, he had Willow on his. What?
Oh, just wait for this next move. No,
okay,
not Roost.
Roost.
The move after. T-Wave.
Thunderwave?
And he's out of there.
Oh my god, U-turn? What is this set?
It's Utility Volcarona. He brought out the silliness for the last week.
Clearly he did. Okay. Nasty Plot. I've wanted to bring sub Nasty Plot on my whatchamacallit so many times. Yeah. And it's gone. Oh, the crit. Oh, the BM.
Yeah, when I had Rotom-Mow, I ran White Herb a couple times.
Yeah.
It's good. I think that is actually a little better than Plot because you can sometimes get situations where you can click it twice in a row.
True.
But it depends on the matchup, of course.
Yeah.
But Plot is still definitely good.
+3 for Lebo. I've also thought about a Eject Pack.
Yeah, Eject Pack's a lot of fun.
Right, nice +3 for Lebo.
He was first, +3.
So he cemented his spot.
Yeah, I believe he already was cemented at the top of the division. But let's go. That does it for our matches. So let's go over to the formal congratulations for the Conference Cup victors. That would be the Dragonite division.
Heyo.
Getting over double the amount of points the next people did, which was my division.
It's because we're just built different.
Yeah. I checked over the matches. Dragonite only lost 2 of their 12 Conference Cup games.
Built.
Yeah.
Different.
Built different. Went 10-12 with +38. Ugh. For the winning matches, that's almost +4 each. But overall, including the matches the 2 that you guys lost in total, it's still over +3 per match.
What can I say? Us Dragonite boys. Clean it up.
Oh, yeah.
And I like Viv, the newcomer, really keeping pace with us old heads here in the division.
Yeah, I mean, Viv definitely did his part. I mean, that Terra Suicune has been so nasty all season.
Yeah, dude, defensive Terra is definitely something to think about.
Yeah, because you technically have a defensive Terra, even though it's on a Sweepermon. Kyle's got the defensive Terra, and Viv has got the defensive Terra on Suicune.
Yeah. And I would argue that Heatrans is kind of a defensive Terra.
Yeah, Heatran's a defensive Terra, definitely. But as far as your division goes, you've got three defensive Terra captains.
Yeah, and it really has done a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely smoking everybody. But hey, I won my Conference Cup match against the Dragonite division. I cannot be held accountable for this. I got a solid +3 against James.
You did your part.
Exactly, I did my part. All right, next up, let us look at the overall standings. And the stream cannot see the most up-to-date standings, but just know that Lebo is 8-1 plus 20, and not 7-1.
Yeah, I've adjusted the playoff picture. Or I'm currently adjusting the playoff picture.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help the stream because I took screen caps and made them.
Oh.
I resized them and stuff.
Well, it's fine.
I also messed with the playoff picture before the stream, so I think the only one you need to update is Lebo's.
You
just go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I just have to move some people around, but it's fine.
Okay. So anyway, as for the tops of the divisions, it is me leading the Dragonite division, because no matter what happens with Mario's game, I'm still gonna have more wins. Kyle very cleanly won his division, the Dragonite division. Altaria division is still up in the air because the last match that needs to happen is Bick against Hunter, which hopefully is happening later. But if Hunter wins big enough, if he wins +4 or better, he will take the top of the division.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah. If Hunter pulls out some crazy shit, then... Well, Mike is subbing, isn't he? We were talking about that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I think there was some chatter going on in a different group chat I'm in. I think Bick is also looking for a sub, so that's hilarious.
Oh, boy.
So
boy,
Lebo,
oh boy.
Lebo extremely cleanly won the Salamis division. He is 8-1 plus 20. Next up, the next record up in line is Dave with 3-6. I think that is for sure the biggest disparity between the leader and the second place person. And Tristan
Wait, which division?
Salamence.
Salamence. Yeah, no. There's everybody else in the Salamence division is not in the playoffs.
Yeah, and Garchomp division is the last one we got to cover. Tristan, 6-3 plus 22. So, now that you've seen the entire standings, let's go over to the playoff picture. Ignore the Lebo and the Lebo one, because Lebo might be first seed depending on the result of Bick v Hunter. But anyway, the leads of the divisions are settled. Well, they're not settled. Sorry, 4 of them are settled. One of them could change. Man, that would be crazy. A 7-2 as the wild card. I was a wild card at 7-2 one season. It was when I was in the same division as Jim.
Jim.
Yeah. Hey,
what a guy.
I was his only loss, or his only loss was to me that season.
There you go.
Well, wait, is that the season he won? No, it was not. He did not win that season. Anyway. So, Lebo, Kyle, myself, Drac, and Tristan have all secured the, buys for week 1 of the playoffs. Well, not week 1. We've buyed the play-in games. Either Bick or Hunter is going to be the first seed. More likely Bick than Hunter, just because Hunter has to win by so much. And then we also have the wild cards mostly settled. Either Hunter or Bick will be the seed 6. Then we got you, Thomas. Then we got Viv. Then Mario could jump up to seed 7 if he wins. Then James and Mike are the last 2.
Yeah.
Mike making it into the wild cards by the skin of his teeth.
Really slid in that bitch.
He really has to thank you, because you got that big +6. That's a big head start.
Right? Right? He's welcome. That's what family's for.
The last few matches we have this week are Bick and Hunter, as we've said. Big implications there. Very big implications, in fact. And we also have Mario against Garrison, which that only matters for seeding.
Yes.
But as for other inside the PFL stuff, I guess we can explain the playoffs format. So
Sure, yeah.
Just to reiterate, we have the seeds 1 through 5, they, as I alluded to before, they get the bye. So what that means is that seeds 6 through 11 all do a playing game against each other. So we have a seed 6 against seed 11, 7 against 10, and 8 against 9. And they each do a best of 1, and then they fill out the remainder of the 8-man bracket, seated in the original order. So if like Mike beats Hunter for, let's say, I'm just looking at the list as it stands now. So if Mike beats Hunter, then Mike will still be seed 11, and he's going to play the first seed, round 1. Whereas if Hunter wins, he will still be seed 6, and he will play seed 3, I believe. Yeah, that's how that works. So that's how that works. It's not like an extra layer of bracket where seeds 6 and 11 feed into a different part. They get reseeded based on their original seeds into the bracket, if that makes sense. It'd probably be a lot more clear if I had like an infographic.
It's
or
okay.
if I put some effort in. But I feel like I've explained it sufficiently.
Well, once the wildcard play-ins are done, we can explain the pictures a little better. Also, the wildcard play-ins are best of 1 still.
Correct.
Whereas the quarters, the semis, they're all best out of 3, right?
Correct.
Best 2 out of 3.
Correct. The regular playoffs are best of 3. The play-ins are best of 1. And for those best of 3s, you obviously you pick 6 out of your 11 drafted mons for the first game. Then in the second game, you can change any of the sets and items of the 6 mons you originally brought, and you can swap out 1 mon for one other. So 5 of your 6 need to remain from the previous game. And if it goes to game 3, you still can change out another mon. So by game 3, potentially there's 4 of the original from the original
6. Yeah, but you need to keep at
or
least
you can swap
4.
out the mon that you subbed the first game anyway.
Yeah, and you get X amount of time in between each round to think about your think about your thoughts and use the bathroom, get more water, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, things of that nature. And hopefully we'll have those games at the very least recorded or live. We're going to try to have videos of all that just because it's the playoffs, baby.
Yeah, I mean, we got to have content.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just so much more intense when they're being cast live.
Right?
Because the casters are right there on the edge of the seat with the players.
Yeah. And everybody watching. It's just so much more fun. All right. Yeah, I think that's about it, right?
Yeah, we didn't do King of the Kill this season just because in the second week all the replays in Showdown got permanently lost. Some of them are back, but none of them from season 17.
Unfortunate.
And yeah, I don't want to rely on memory or
just the
word
video
of mouth to calculate.
Yeah. And also because not all of them were in the live stream, of course, so we can't even just use the live stream for it. So it's unfortunate.
Weird because that would impact me the most because I think Ogrepon got 5 kills in the first week, which would have really helped if we were keeping track the whole season.
Probably would have beat out my Zygarde then.
Yeah, I don't know. It was I think it was between Ogrepon and Zygarde for King of the Kill, just 100%. Based on the way every single game between us went. But either way, yeah, those mods will not be tearing next season. Don't worry.
Oh God,
no.
I didn't know if we were going to get into that.
Yeah, we're still discussing where the Terra cutoff will be if it even is coming back. I think we all agree that it's coming back though. Terra
I think. I mean, we'll give a little inside scoop, I guess. I don't think Terra inherently is bad. I think Terra-ing 200-point Pokemon is a little silly.
Problematic.
Yeah, as the two people who probably have been abusing it the most this season, we both can agree pretty fairly that it is pretty messed up.
Yeah. And let's just remind everybody that last season we had the 200-point Terras, and Lebo had Spectrier as his Terra captain, and he won, and he didn't drop a single game the whole season, so... Yeah. it's not unprecedented to
Yeah.
have the Uber just win.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully leave Terra in, but make it a low tier thing. That way, instead of it like pushing, your best Pokemon to the point of godlike status, it should bring up a lower tier Pokemon to like on the playing field of your better team. Your better team.
I think
your better Pokemon.
Yeah, I think a good healthy way for Terra to be used is actually not for defensive. I feel like Mons Mike described it in the commish chat a pretty good way. I think the reason why Mons that are in the mid to low tier are in the mid to low tier is because they don't have gigantic like win now buttons that get even more exaggerated with Terra. Like the Mons that are mid to low tier are mid to low tier because they can't, they need the damage, right? They need the damage that Terra provides.
Yeah. And I don't know how many of our members, viewers, battlers watch other leagues. I know we're a split league in the sense that we have people who play from another rather big draft league in our group here, but like I'm just gonna name drop Poke AMD here. # no sponsor. He runs the SPL, that's the Shuckle Premier League on YouTube, where it's a bunch of content creators, and they use a system where they have multiple low tier Terras that have 3 types. They're also competitive battlers and they do this for their job, so it's a little different than us. But I just think like that's a pretty good system, where you have the lower tier Terras that kind of get pushed up, and they're almost always offensive Terra-ing so that they can be a threat.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I saw a couple of videos from him in his draft league. Don't they go on a mon by mon basis about who can Terra? Instead of just having a cutoff at a certain price?
It might be, but I'm pretty sure it boils down to a price, basically.
Okay.
I think it may or may not be like a mon by mon basis, but
so like
at a certain point,
we'd say like 140 and above, absolutely excluded. Nobody can Terra, but then like anything lower, you might go on the basis like, should Noivern be allowed to Terra?
Yeah,
like that.
But well, I think we wouldn't have to necessarily do it like that, because again, I think for them they're a bit more competitive about it because that's what they do. So they can take the time. Whereas for us, I think it is the Pokemon Fun League after all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think where we argue between 120 and 100 being the cutoff for the next however many weeks until we have to give a final answer. Sure, yeah, but like, I don't know if we'll do it by a mon by mon basis. They may do it by a mon by mon basis, but I think we'll just do it by a tier.
I don't like doing it on a mon by mon basis because 1, it's more work. 2, it's another rule we have to like explain to everybody and everyone get on board, and it's just another change.
Yeah, whereas saying it's just a tier cutoff,
makes it easier.
Is much cleaner, which I think for us would be easier, less patrolling. Yeah. They're very good about their things. So, but yeah, we will give a more succinct answer about what that cutoff is going to be and what our thoughts are later down the line. Right?
Yes, we shall. But as for inside the PFL, I think I'm done. I don't have anything else to say.
No, yeah. I think we covered everything pretty well.
Sounds good. Then, well, without any more stalling, this has been Drac and Thomas.
Hello.
We have been
goodbye.
Hosting Inside the PFL for the final week of the season. It's on to playoffs time.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll both be here with our other commissions for the playoff matches.
For broadcasts, for recordings. Yeah, I definitely want to find time to record some of the matches, even though I think like Kyle's going to always be late, but I might be around. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the